The last piece on fluids is flow rate. And flow rate is just the volume of fluid flowing through um, a pipe it over time, right? The volume per unit time. And this works out to be the same as the cross-sectional area of the pipe that it's flowing through times the velocity of the fluid, right? And so the cross-sectional area times the velocity of the fluid is your flow rate. It's also the amount of time it takes for a given volume to flow through the fluid. And so if you talk about a gallon per minute, that's a flow rate, right? Or you can talk about the velocity of the fluid going through a cross-sectional area. That's the flow rate. Now, because fluid is neither created nor destroyed when it's going through a pipe, if you have a certain amount flowing in, the same amount has to be flowing out. And so when you work through all the math of this means the flow rates have to be same as you change the pipe. And this is why when you put your thumb over the end of the hose, you don't change the rate at which water is flowing through the hose, but you do change the area it can go through. So the velocity has to go up. Now the amount coming out is the same, right? You don't fill a bucket faster by putting your thumb over the end of the hose and making the velocity go up because the volume of water coming out is the same, right? And the volume coming out per second is the same. But you do increase the velocity that's coming through that smaller area and can therefore squirt further. All right, and so this is flow rate and what it means in this context. So again, it's a volume flowing over time, like we think about that as a gallon per minute, or it's an area and a velocity. All right, and so we've got a 4-inch pipe, and the water's going through it, and the 4-inch pipe is, 4-inch pipe is diameter, right? So you have to do the area is pi times d over 2 squared, diameter over 2 squared. And then you've got water flowing that through that at a meter per second, let's say, right? And so you can figure out the flow rate that way. All right, that's it for fluids.